कहते जय श्री राम बाबा की दया तनु है चलेंगे सब पटने से
Brutal, don't mess with that girl. She will crush you.
What's up?
Today, we're in the neighborhood of Hauz Khas. It's in South Delhi. We're going to visit Deer Lake, where we're starting our walk today. Then we're going to hit the Hauz Khas complex that was developed in the 1200s and 1300s in the second city of Delhi. We'll check out Hauz Khas Village and then the surrounding new neighborhood of Hauz Khas Enclave. We're at Deer Lake, which I can tell you, if you've been in Delhi and you've been hitting places like Paharanj, Chowdi Chowk, Sadar Bazaar, it gets all hectic and you need some space, need some nature. This place is pretty cool. Got some animals, got some lakes, got some trees. So yeah, it's possible to get some tranquility in Delhi. All right, the monkey is checking me out. Oh. Uh-oh. Some commotion going on. Yeah, monkeys are very commonly found in India, in all parts, I believe, in both, at least both Delhi and Mumbai, where I've been. Pretty much anywhere where you have trees or nature, you'll find a whole bunch of monkeys. All right, as the placard indicated, this building was constructed in the late 1200s, early 1300s. So the history of this place dates back to the 1200s and 1300s. In Siri, which was one of the ancient cities of Delhi, and they wanted to construct a water reservoir to serve the needs of the Siri Ford and the surrounding city. So the building you see behind me and many of the other structures we see today date back to that 13th and 14th centuries. In fact, this placard gives a better history than I could describe just a minute ago. After spending yesterday evening being practically choked by the pollution with the rickshaws and all the traffic in Sadar Bazaar, it's appreciated to get to real nature. You can feel it. The air is cleaner. It's still hot, of course. It's in the 90s, but it feels a lot better, a lot cleaner here in South Delhi and Hauz Khas. All right, we've just exited Deer Park and we are walking through Hauz Khas Village on the way to the Hauz Khas Complex. Hauz Khas Village goes back hundreds of years, almost 1,000. It's the origination of the water tank back in the late 1200s, but it was renovated and has become a trendy area starting in the 1960s in what's now called South Delhi.
sir. Restaurant bar, happy hour, 500.
Alright, I like this place. Got a lot of bars, restaurants. It got this old style vibe, but not as chaotic and polluted as, say, Sadar Bazaar. In fact, as I said in the park, even here it feels very clean. The air doesn't have that smell of gasoline that you might get in some other spots of the city. Do it again. All right, we just entered the Hauz Khas complex. It has all the tombs and other structures from the 13th and 14th century. If you're Indian, you only have to pay 20 rupees to enter. It's about a quarter. I'm a foreigner, so I have to pay 250, over 10 times the Indian price. But you know, it's like $3, so no big deal. Prices are kind of weird here. Took an Uber about 18 miles north to here today. And I think the price was like $6, $7. In the US, you pay at least $30 for a trip that far. But I had to buy some sunscreen, I forgot it. And I went to a pharmacy / cosmetic store, and it was 1,000 rupees, which is like $12 or $13, which is probably more than I would spend in the US. So depends on what you get. Alright, what'd you say?
What is name?
What is Aman?
Aman. Ayush.
Do you know Greasy?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, you're on YouTube. It's Reuben Walker. Check out the video.
What's your name?
Reuben Walker. It'll be. These in front of me are the Tughlaq tombs for some of the leaders of the empire back then. Can't walk right up to them. I noticed nobody seems to be walking on the grass, so I guess you don't do that here. This mosque in front of us was constructed in the early 1300s. Yeah, it's a DJI. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. No, making
DJI Osmo 3, right?
2.
Oh,
I got it before. I got it before the 3 came out. Yeah. Hey. YouTube.
YouTube.
क्या हाल है भाई नु कहते जय श्री राम बाबा की दया तन्नू है चलेंगे से पटने से
जय श्री राम.
Okay, dark spot number 2. All right, here's the light. Whoa, there's a step here. Almost tripped. So Hauz Khas Complex, a lot of history here. A lot of cool architecture. But more than anything, seems to be a cool place for young Indian couples to go on dates. Mostly what I saw here. Would have checked out one of the caves in the underground, but I would have been disturbing some people. I figured I'd stop at one of these bars in the Hauz Khas Village. In India, you gotta have a Kingfisher beer. Uh-oh, Karin is in trouble. Don't mess with that girlfriend. Back in the village, hitting another alleyway we hadn't hit before. But yeah, if you're in Delhi and you've only seen the hectic part in the central area, come down here to South Delhi and Hauz Khas. It's super laid back. Pretty cool places in the Hauz Khas Village. Appears to be the artsy area of Delhi. So this area is known to be the hipster area of Delhi. Karin's in real trouble. His girlfriend's got this all over town. Just so you know, if it doesn't read across on the video, it says, "Karin, I know you are cheating on me with Shreya. Don't try to deny it. The pictures don't lie." She's got these scans all over this village. Brutal. Don't mess with that girl. She will crush you. All right, so this was built during the Lodi dynasty in the late 1400s. The Lodis came before the Mongols, who took power in the 15 and 16 and early 1700s. From what I've seen, it seems like most of the Lodi structures are either in central or South Delhi, where we are today. We're making our way to Hauz Khas Enclave, which is the more modern part of Hauz Khas. But take a look at how yuppified or gentrified this place is. We're in India, but you got a dedicated bicycle pedestrian lane here. This is way different than Old Delhi. Very modern, very upscale. If I ever have to move to Delhi, I think I'll come to South Delhi, if I can afford it. A lot more serenity here in the upscale part of Delhi. I don't think I've even heard a horn honk in the last minute or two. They got security guards and hosts pretty frequently around here, maybe every other block. Hey. I've seen about 100 stray dogs so far, but this is, believe it or not, the first stray cat. This is the inverse of the Middle East. In the Middle East, you'd see a whole bunch of stray cats and no stray dogs, but here you see stray dogs all the time. First cat I've seen. That was the Hauz Khas Enclave, the upscale part of Delhi. In fact, I just saw someone walking a dog on a leash. Seen 100 dogs, but first time I've seen one on a leash here in Delhi. We're back out in the main road, so we get back into the chaos again. For the most part, a quiet, tranquil, serene day with nature and less polluted air. I definitely recommend it, especially for those of you who are getting a little bit exhausted from the hustle and bustle of Delhi. This is a lot more peaceful, a lot more serene. I'm almost at the metro station, so all right, we're in the Delhi metro. I paid about a quarter to go about 3 or 4 stations to Millennium City Center in Gurgaon. This Hauz Khas station is the deepest station in the Delhi metro system. Delhi metro system is the 6th largest or most heavily ridden in the world. By point of comparison, the 5th is New York. I believe number 1 and 2 are Tokyo and Moscow. Similarly, its network is extensive, maybe something similar to New York's in terms of track mileage and number of stops. But it's much newer. It was built in this century. I think it was actually constructed starting in the 1990s, opened maybe a little bit after 2000, and has grown substantially since then. I'll be taking the yellow line to the last stop. While most of the metro system is in Delhi, the very last stop is in the nearby city of Gurgaon, where I'm staying. So from there, I'm going to have to take an Uber because I'm staying in South Gurgaon, whereas the train only reaches North Gurgaon. It's a Sunday, so even for a Sunday, the metro looks like it's fairly busy, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to the weekdays. What's your name?
My name is Stan.
Stan, you'll be on YouTube.
Yo, what's the name of your channel?
Urban Walker. R-U-R-B-A-N.
Where are you from? I want to take
USA.
your USA?
USA.
What's your feeling about Trump? Do you like him, yes or no? 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 He sucks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get on this train.
Bye-bye.
Bye, see ya.
कृपया दरवाजों से हटकर खड़े हों।
Please stand away from the doors.
Yeah, that last guy wanted to talk politics. No politics on this channel.
अगला स्टेशन छतर
We're at the end of the line. We're back in Gurgaon. Hope you enjoyed the adventure today. I know I did. Good way to spend a Sunday because it's back to work tomorrow. Got to experience some nature. Got away a little bit from the high traffic, heavy noise parts of Delhi. South Delhi was a little more easygoing. Gonna have some more videos coming out. I'm the Urban Walker. Please subscribe to my channel. Until the next time.
इधर भी बना लो वीडियो। हेलो।